Okay, quiet on the set. Cue graphics. Cue music. 3, 2, 1, go.
We wouldn't be able to get our mission and our message out, and we wouldn't be able to have the successful fundraiser that we do each year. So thanks to the people here behind the scenes at Comcast, because they are our partners in the community.
I think a lot of people wonder, why do you want to do this when you can just have a YouTube channel? Well, it's pretty simple for me. I can't afford the editing software or the editing equipment. The cameras are incredible. You don't get these cameras, at your local store.
This equipment I could never afford, even come close to afford all this equipment. And we get to use it for free.
People keep saying, I saw you on TV, so I keep saying, well, did I look good? So I guess it's this show.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
As a volunteer, people really appreciate your time, and they really appreciate the work that you do for them.
It's the longest 2 hours of my entire year, because there's nothing like live television and all the stress and the action that goes into live television. But from a success standpoint, and from the fact that we are able to get our message and our mission out to people in our community, that's really critically important to us.
The word community is in there for a reason, and very rewarding to be able to work with like-minded people who all love what they're doing.
Many times I've had people tell me that they've seen me on television or that they've watched a particular show and thought it was so great that they were being able to see it.
I got started with public access through a couple friends of mine.
And, my friend mentioned that she was doing these video projects for Public Access TV, Carmel Public Access TV, and I said, that sounds great. That sounds like something I would really enjoy doing.
They asked me if I wanted to join in, and I said, sure, that sounds like a lot of fun.
When my wife and I saw the ad for Comcast looking for crew members, we looked at each other and said, let's do that.
The training is free. This allows me to come in with absolutely no knowledge of the technical side of television and to be able to use a camera, use editing equipment, a soundboard, and very scary but a lot of fun to learn how to direct a program. To me, that's really amazing that you can do this, and this is a free to the community to come in and do it, and I really appreciate the opportunity to do that.
I took the training course in Carmel. I instantly fell in love with it, learned how to do the cameras, the audio, directing. My personal favorite was the directing though, so that's really what I fell in love with and jumped in on.
I took my training class last month, so I'm I think probably one of the newest recruits, but I'm really enjoying the work that I've done so far.
After you complete that class, you can borrow a camera and take it out into the field with a tripod and microphones and everything to do your own show outside of the studio and come back into the studio and use the software here to edit it.
Going forward, I want to get more experience in the different aspects that we've been trained in. I have done some camera work, but I also want to work in the control room. And then down the road, when I have more spare time, because I'm still working full-time, so when I have more spare time, I'd like to do some projects of my own, become a producer.
I've worked on all kinds of things, local talk shows, variety shows.
Hi, I'm Susan Salamone. I am the Executive Director of Drug Crisis in Our Backyard, and I am the co-host of Viewpoint with my friend Lillian Newman.
Skits and plays.
Recently, I've just worked on About Rotary, which is the show we do for the Patterson Rotary Club and to help promote all the Rotary clubs in the area.
The show that I mainly produce is Hudson Valley Arts Speak, and I recently started one called It's Your Move for a nonprofit organization that is an advocacy organization for people with disabilities. I've mostly interviewed artists or creative people, which of course includes writers and just people who do a variety of things that I consider to be very creative. And I hope to help them get the word out about what they're doing, what kind of artwork they do.
Viewpoint has been on for a year. Today makes a year. and we've done 38 shows so far.
I've done about 65 shows so far, and that's over a period of years, and occasionally I'll take a break and then I'll come back to it because I miss doing it.
100 shows with Let's Talk Writing.
So we had a guest, Gizmo, who's a robot and does bullying prevention and drug prevention, but he also talks about self-esteem. And because we had him on the show, Brewster Schools has asked him to come in and do an assembly for their kids. So we've accomplished that.
The Park Cableathon has really been an opportunity for us to share who we are to the community. We provide essential services for people with developmental disabilities throughout Putnam County and northern Westchester and southern Dutchess County. And that includes our incredible preschool program for children with autism in Mayapack, our vocational training center, which is right here in the Carmel area, and also our day habilitation sites. We also have 22 community residences and apartments throughout Putnam County as well. So we're a very large organization, and having cable access support us, not only through fundraising, but in terms of community awareness, is critically important to getting our message out.
One of the things that we're most proud of is we had a goal, an annual goal, for a group called STEP, Schools to End Poverty, which is an offshoot of one of our Rotary Club. They were raising money to go back to Vietnam to put an extension on a school, and through our show and the incredible works of the organizers of STEP, they were able to raise the money, and in October they're going back to Vietnam to double the size of the school, to enable 500 more children to have an education that they would not have.
The volunteers, the local 4-H young people, can't do the show without them. And I think one of those people is definitely Jennifer Hanneberg. She has been with us on this show, I want to say, for at least the last 8 years, and has helped the Park Cableathon immensely. Really can't do the show without Jennifer, and want to at least give her that credit and acknowledgement.
Really, we're all here to serve a purpose, and we all have our artistic expression. It's great to see all the different types of programming that come out of public access, and to me, I think that makes a really happy family.
I started the first 15 years of my working career in television. Now that I'm retired, it seemed like the perfect time to give back.
Everybody here is a volunteer, and to work with people who will give up their free time to come in and work on your show, and it can be very stressful, is a lot of fun. And it really, we're all here to serve a purpose, and we all have our artistic expression.
When you're a volunteer, you're contributing your time to express their ideas, to express, to show their contributions, and it actually makes me feel very, very good. And I would do it, well, I will do it until I can't anymore.
It's fun!
Bring the music up, mute talent, roll closing graphics, fade music, fade to black. All right, we're out. Good job, guys.